Been a minute, man. Cool minute. All right, just want to make this shit quick. It's good, y'all. So, I didn't watch the Billboard Awards. I'm not really on it like that. Um, but it was something interesting. If you're a Meek Mill fan, salute to you. I'm a Meek Mill fan too. But it's just something I didn't understand. So I didn't really watch the awards and shit. But you got Twitter, Instagram, and shit like that, Snapchat. And so people tweet and all that type of shit. And I noticed something. It was a category for I think top best hip hop album or some shit, and you had motherfucking J Cole, Kendrick, Drake, and Meek Mill in the category. Probably, long story short, his last sophomore album won the award. Now, not coming off as a hater, we all think everybody felt the same way about that album. It was mediocre as fuck. And even when I did my review, I sat there and said, yeah, he get the number one, album or whatever. But in a week or whatever, nobody gonna give a fuck about the album. Like all the hype with the numbers and shit. And then you look at the albums that was up there. Most likely it was J. Cole last project, which went platinum without no features. Of course, the Drake joint and the Kendrick joint, which was crazy. So when they say rap, I'm looking at it like, hmm. We know Kendrick, rap. We know J. Cole rapped his ass off on that project, and Drake do whatever he do. You know what I'm saying? But for Meek to get it, I didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hate on that nigga, but like let's face it, like what the fuck out of all those albums, you think Meek really had the best rap album? I don't get it. And then, I didn't say no hate and shit. I just like, I didn't understand that. Like, literally, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Great. He holds a W for winning an award, but at the end of the day, I don't really know what to say to that shit. That shit was crazy. Just didn't get it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I mean, I just feel like Meek Mill is in limbo as an artist. Like, the judge really fucked him over, you know what I mean, with the whole case shit and can't put out no music shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, who cares? Go, you know what I mean? But even if the judge didn't make, him have to not do music, he wasn't doing shit before she said that. Like, far as songs and EPs, and it wasn't making no steam. I just think as an artist, people over the shit. People over the whole Lil Wayne and good music and Young Money and the whole click type shit. People over that shit. Like it's over. It's like new, different. It's a different sound in music now. You know what I mean? So Meek may drop DC4 and it's dope. He got a new record with Hardo, or is it Hardo featuring Meek Mill? That record's solid. You know what I mean? It's cool. I'm not hating on it. You know what I mean? It's nothing. It's not better than Pray For Him, in my personal opinion. It's cool, but it's still like, okay, you on the right path. Let's not blow it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know what the fuck Meek gonna do. I think his third album definitely set the tone where if people give a fuck about him or they just over it. You know what I mean? Because he gotta get back to that gritty shit. You know what I mean? Like that dream chaser shit. Real talk. Because if he don't, I mean, I don't know what to do or what he gonna do. You know what I mean? But as a fan, you only could support artists for like so long before it's just the fuckery. You don't take advantage. The artists don't take advantage of, everything that's around them. It's like, we know you rich. We don't need to hear money. We don't need to hear rollies. We don't need to hear car talk. But then the street shit is just like, how can Meek kind of give you both? You know what I'm saying? He kind of did that with the first album, but it's like everybody's trying to do that what Hove did, where he came from the streets and then he was able to cross over in a way. You know what I'm saying? On some AI shit, but at the same time, it's like Meek can't find the right niche. You know what I mean? We seen what he did with the DC3 mixtape with those songs, even on his sophomore album. It's like, and those songs are cool, but it's not you. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's about in music. It's I feel like the whole tough street niggas versus backpack nerd type niggas, it hurts you in the end. It's like what 50 Cent did with New York, right? He went against most of everybody that wasn't doing numbers. But in the end, that kind of hurt him because he didn't have features with dope ass artists. So when you look at Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? Even if he felt a certain way about Drake, business wise, to me, that was a stupid move. You know what I mean? Even with the whole Kendrick shit or whoever, it's like you notably dissing those type of lyrical rappers because you feel street rappers are more, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But when you look at that, those are the artists that where you're trying to go. Because if you're not trying to get on Billboard, you're not trying to have number one albums and singles. You rapping and be rapping. You know, might as well go back to battle rap or some shit. Because I don't understand what's your existence in rap. If you want to say you're number one, but you're not pitting up everything that will accumulate you to being number one. So it's kind of like, wait, what? I mean, I don't understand that. Like, even when he said, I got the number one album, Wale has how many of them? Anybody can get a number one album depending on the week you drop and what artist. So if you drop an album with lesser people, well, artists that are lesser known to people, and you have a fan base, of course you're gonna have the number one album. Whether you sold 80,000 and they sold 30 and below, yeah, you had a number one album because look who you dropped on release day with. You feel me? So it's just like if you went up against somebody, let's say a Taylor Swift or Adele or even a Jay-Z or Beyonce, we know you won't have a number one album. So that whole when people had a number one album, you gotta really look into that shit. It's no shade, but it's just like who did you drop with? Feel me? So that's that. But as far as Meek Mill, man, I'm just still rooting for him. I mean, even Lil Wayne is at a point where people don't really give a fuck about his music. The Hype remix, yeah, I said I want to see that on Dedication 6. He already did the remix to it, and it's still, even that, it's like, it's not what I expected. You feel me? But, I mean, it's cool, but it's like with Lil Wayne, the first time you hear it, you get it. You shouldn't have to listen to it 3 to 4 times, like, is that a cool verse? You feel me? So, I mean, I thought the standout line of that was when he talked about my ex is getting along or some shit or whatever he said, and I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. He on some weird shit where he on stage with Birdman, and then he just saying fuck Cash Money. It's like, here we go with this shit. Then Tyga saying fuck Cash Money in this song. And I don't know, bro. It's just music now. It's just like this year. I keep hearing people saying this is the best year in hip hop. Still looking like this year has been dry as fuck. Like I haven't even bought a lot of albums because what the fuck been dropping. So I don't. It depends on what you like, but as far as rap, I mean, it's kind of dry as shit, And it's like what 5th month we in, almost the summertime. So hopefully it pick up. But I feel like if DC4 don't drop in the summer, nobody gonna give a fuck. Nobody wants to listen to that type of shit in the winter. I don't. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a summer album where you should be listening to DC4 in that type of environment, because barbecues and being on a block, hang with the homies, parties and shit like that. It will make sense. But in the wintertime, I mean, yeah. At this point, I'm rambling. Probably too fucking stoned, but y'all let me know what y'all think about the shit. I just feel like that's crazy. I feel like J. Cole should have definitely got the award. Kendrick don't need no more. Drake definitely don't need no more. But he put out an album like Nas did with no features and went platinum. It's crazy. That's hip hop for you.